So we really get involved to sort of completely embed ourselves as that CFO resource. And the key word there is embed. We are not here to just fix the financials of a corporation, of a small business. We're here to completely run the financial strategy for that company. When I started the business, I said, there is a lack of this strategic value provided to these small companies. And honestly, it makes me feel good every day that our business is helping these small companies succeed. And that's my why. That's really what I love doing every day, is seeing them refinance debt and get ahead of their issues on their business and grow, take a company from 3 million to 6 million. That really is what we're doing it for, and it makes me feel good. In every business, owners spend way too much time in finance and their operational things, so they can't stay ahead of the selling aspect of what they need to do. That's why they started this business. They had an idea or something and they needed to sell it. So we were able to free the worry and the time off for him as well.
They gave me back my sleep. They gave me a sense of security about the plan, even though I knew what I had to do. So that freed me up time to really totally revamp our business development process. I was able to actually concentrate on the proposals as they were coming in instead of like waiting till the last day and trying to put out something half-assed. That kind of freedom that this offboarding the financial piece of the business afforded me helped us kind of raise our win percentage from the worst point, which was right when they started, which was at about 5%, up to 35%. And actually we're trending towards 40 right now. We also were able to document our process so that it's repeatable and scalable as well.
We come in, we analyze and assess the business. We do it in sort of 4 phases where we analyze and assess, we streamline and implement. Then we monitor and identify the key metrics for that business. And then once all of that's done, now we're on strategy. Now we're just helping them grow the business because we have all the information we need and all the data to help that. Typically, as companies grow, there's growing pains. There's cash flow issues. There's how do I spend my money? How do I reinvest to get the correct growth and keep accelerating the business? Usually around $1 million, $1.5 million, $2 million in revenue, maybe a certain level of employees. It starts to get too complex to manage all the pieces and to put them all together and have the metrics to track them correctly and use those metrics for the right growth decisions. It's about that point where you really need a higher level strategic person to help you with your company. And that's where we come in.
But the difference from an idea to a scalable business is really, do I have the right pieces, the right costs, the right revenues, the right margins, how do I evaluate every little piece and make sure that I don't run into problems? As everybody can attest here, every small business owner knows this. It's the same old thing we always say, that cash is king. And as you're scaling your business, if you don't manage your cash really early on and don't have an idea of how much you need to get to that next milestone of your business, it's going to be very difficult to scale.
One is the idea that we're really trying to, again, to use that word, but embed ourselves in there. So we're really trying to help the business get to a sale, get to an end game, bring in a CFO if they get big enough, right. Really get to the point where they're exiting the scenario. Mm-hmm. Whereas another part-time CFO potentially might not be there as long to the end of that process. Mm-hmm. Right. So that's a big difference with us.